And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Mayfield to throw on the first play.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And this one too low.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub pack.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
On the return, Johnson. 13 yards, the tally on the return there.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Denzel Ward. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Following the interception, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Mayfield on 1st down. Complete to Kelly.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Mayfield looks to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. On the move to his left. His throw incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't.
Now Mayfield lost the football. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Jackson.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now Jackson on 1st down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Jackson's throw complete there to Johnson.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Jackson on 1st down.
Again, it's Johnson.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
As time expires in the 1st half.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. 30. 10. 5. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 2. What a spectacular return. How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. On second and 10, Mayfield. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes in, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with the option. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Second and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They'll go again with Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
lose yardage here. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Jackson now. Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Ravens are in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Jackson. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. The 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines. We take a break. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, You can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. One last shot for Mayfield here. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Keyshawn Johnson. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. is out. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Howard. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end Dawson Knox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 30. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Allen off the play fake. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Allen to throw once more. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Touchdown! Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And it's Shakir. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. To throw again on second down. Allen setting up the screen for Cook. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 68 yards. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Sammy Watkins, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Allen to throw it.
There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. First carry here for Taiwan Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield, here's Allen. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Line of scrimmage to 43 on 2nd and 4.
Allen.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. And now they'll throw with Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st down, Allen.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen.
A check down here to Jones.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson running again. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And some room to run now. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Johnson's got it complete. Oh, good move. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Keyshawn Johnson,
37 yards.
And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. Kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Johnson to return it. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. This is caught by Malik Turner. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Jackson. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Jackson on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again is Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Jackson now. Caught on a slant. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. What's good on the extra point? And it's now 14-0. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try. Yeah.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Johnson on the return.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo looks to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jermichael Hasty there to make the grab. And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 43 yards. And the Ravens have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out.
He's got a man, complete. So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, and this was more about what he did with his legs than what he did with his arm. He had just one touchdown pass, but he more than made up for that with 3 touchdowns scored on the ground.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
They'll set up the screen for Nuagu. And he is going to lose yardage here. Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this winds up a pickup of 2. To about the 39. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
The 20, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Second and 5 now. Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give a little extra for the effort.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And now out comes Minnesota. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. To throw is Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Cousins now from the 50.
Got a man. It's Tristan Jackson.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Throwing is Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Cousins again. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins.
They'll set up the screen from the long group.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Again, it's Cousins. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota.
The kick by Joseph is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's Jackson to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Raven offense set to start this third quarter.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Jackson now. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's taken down inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Play fake. Cousins. Pass incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins.
That's taken in by Smith-Marset.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's out of for a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. In Baltimore. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. They'll throw again. Cousins.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Cousins. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down.
5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again, it's Cousins. And this is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. To throw, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. To throw is Jackson. Rolling to it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Vikings going to use their third and final time. As he'll. And talk over what to do next. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So Cousins and the Vikings down by 2 touchdowns. 1:39 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. And that is incomplete. To go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. So it's a win here for the Ravens. And it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, they just had no answer for what he was doing